Remember, take care of yourself while you take care of everybody else.
Good, better, best. Never let a rest till good is better and better is best. Good, better, best. Never let a rest till good is better and better is best. Welcome back, you guys. This your girl, Precious Jules, with Life as Jules. How have y'all been doing? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my video. How have y'all been doing? Today, we will be discussing frenemies. Yes, frenemies on our job. And if you don't know what frenemies is, let me explain it to you. I'm looking at my notes. Frenemies refers to a situation where co-workers maintain superficial, friendly, cordial relationship while harboring underlying feelings of rivalry or jealousy or resentment. The term frenemies refer to situations where colleagues maintain superficial friendliness, cordial relationship, harboring underlying feelings of rivalry, jealousy, and resentment. Now, if you have never experienced that on your job, congratulations. I'm proud of you. Super proud of you, because I have faced this so many times on my job. It's because the way I carry myself, the way I present myself, I believe like I am the book cover of this job. So I'm the first person that they're going to see. So my good morning, and I'm dressed professional. Because if you look good, you feel good about yourself. That's the way I look. You might be different, but if you look good, you're going to feel good about yourself. Many people think, especially in the workplace, it's a competition. Ambition is common in the workplace. Competition. Life is not a competition. What God has for you, it is indeed for you. He's not going to take your mail and deliver it to Julie's house. He's not going to take your mail and deliver it to my house. He's going to deliver whatever for you to you. You understand what I'm saying? But living in today's society is very difficult. Especially in the workplace. Especially in the workplace. Like, come on, the job is so easy. I have heard them say, you better watch out because she gonna get hurt. She gonna take your job from you. She gonna take your job. You letting people rent spaces in your mind about an individual that you don't even know about. You don't know what this person going through, but you letting people rent spaces in your head. You letting people rent spaces in your head. You better watch out because she's going to take your job from you. And did you know I told her that? I told him that. I told him that. You need to stop letting people rent spaces in your mind. To the point that every time I had a conversation with this individual, I had to, look, I don't want nobody's job, but I feel like this is my opinion. This is how I feel about this situation. And then the minute I turn my back, you like, look at me up and down. Like, what's that? We are grown. To top it all off, y'all, she's older than me. Way older. But guess what? Maturity doesn't come with age. Maturity does not come with age. Workplace is a lot of competition. And ambitions are common. I found myself in many situations, and I try to navigate doing them by being polite. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the self-awareness, because I had to recognize my own emotions and reactions to that situations. Handling frenemies in a workplace can be challenging. It's very challenging, y'all, but it was so many red flags. Like, I went from one side of the building to the next side of the building, like, and he was like, you walking off your job? Are you walking off your job? Literally called my phone and asked me if I'm walking off. I'm like, no, I'm going on the other side. Is there anything else that you need from me? I have dealt with this company staff for a very long time. And the professionalism is little to none. But they're mad at you because you carry yourself in a professional way. and they want to get a reaction from you. But you ain't getting no reaction from me. The reason why you're not getting a reaction from me because I got kids to feed. For one, yes, God will provide. For two, for three, I ain't going to jail for you. So I recognized what this person was trying to do to me. And I was around this person for several years until I finally stepped down from a position that was draining. Because once a person feel like they can control you, because you know they got high authority over you, and they'll throw their weight around. But you know what? I took a pay cut. I couldn't take it. And that day when I stepped down, I felt a breath of fresh air. It's like the chains off my legs has been broken. Like, I can breathe. I could breathe. And I was in this situation. It was taken away from my peace. And I was in this situation for too long. So if you watch my previous video, setting boundaries was in there as well. And for setting boundaries, it's going to be in dealing with frenemies on a job as well. But you got to first recognize what you're going through. Well, you have self-awareness. Understand your own feelings. And I've been trying to study this for so long till I was like, nah, you ain't for me. You just using me for what I know to get you to where you need to be. I good. But number 2 is remain professionalism. Regardless of the personal feelings, regardless of your personal feelings, it's always important to remain professional at all, especially when you're interacting with your frenemies. Focus on your work and maintain a respectable demeanor. Focus on your work. And for the last past, I think, month, it was just about work. It was about work. There were times that I went out to eat with them and they wanted to know my business. Like, they were saying, little, frenemies is dangerous. They were saying things like, oh yeah, because I run a business. Oh yeah, that's too high, because yeah, that price been high, and this and this and this. Frenemies dangerous, y'all. They were saying little slick stuff and thought I catch on to it. But I remember telling my frenemy, I want God to prepare a plate for me in front of my enemies. Dealing with frenemies on your job. And I'm sorry if I sound like I'm all over the place, because I have been all over the place dealing with frenemies on the job. But still yet, you must still remain professionalism at all time, at all costs. Especially when they feel threatened by you. And in my case, they felt threatened by me. And I could have told it. I could have told, like, I felt it. I felt it, y'all. Like, I'm in school and they made a comment like, you know how long I was doing this job with a degree? You know how long I was doing this job with a degree? Like, where did that come from? Why did you even say that? I'm somebody's daughter that's bettering herself for her kids. You're somebody's daughter with kids, and you're saying this to me. But you know what? You gotta watch what you do to other people. Watch what you do, because it may not come back to you. It may come back to your kids. And I'm a mother. You're a mother. You're a father. But you're sitting there and you're trying to belittle me because I'm going to school to better myself. It shows where your state of mind at. it shows where your state of mind is. Like, and I'm laughing. Listen, I have been through a lot. And frenemies on the job, listen, I have been through it. What I wear, how I look, how I talk, how I saw, like, why you're so busy into watching what I do, and I can care less about what you're doing. But once again, you must stay professionalism at all times, at all costs. If you gotta walk out, I love to walk out. Oh, and I love to laugh. I'll laugh at you. If you think you yelling and throwing your weight at me, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm too classy for that. I'm too professional for that. And I'm too beautiful to step down off my throne for you. For you. Why would I do that? Frenemies on the job is challenging. Once again, setting boundaries. Establish clear boundaries to protect yourself from the negative interaction. Set clear boundaries. So what I started doing to set clear boundaries, I stepped down from that position, which gave me peace. Gave me peace. Good morning, good evening, goodbye. That was, and it was working for me. I ain't got to have a conversation with you. I ain't got to figure out things. I ain't got to help you. I ain't got to do this. And good morning, good evening, and goodbye. You have a wonderful day. Communicate effectively. Open, honest communication can help address underlying issue and reduce misunderstanding. Please understand that not everybody in this whole world have the same understanding. So you and this person may not have the same understanding because once again, this person is battling what? Their mind. They don't have control over their self. They let people rent spaces in their head. Meaning, whatever somebody else whispering in their ears, they believe it because they don't have self-control for themselves. You see, I can be alone. Many people can't be alone. Many people don't know how to be alone, and I find peace in being alone. And once again, it was difficult in the beginning, but now I mastered that thing. You know, I mastered it. By focusing on your own work and goals, you can minimize the impact of your frenemies' demanding performances. You can minimize. Focus on your work. Redirect your energy towards your own professional growth and success. As I did. I started YouTube last year. Around the same time. Last year, I believe. So when I stepped down from the position, let me get back into my YouTube because it was being in that position, it was on demand. I really didn't have that much time, and when I do come home, I was just working on meeting the kids, preparing dinners, doing homework because I'm in school. I was tired, overwhelmed. It was a headache. But stepping down from that position, and I wasn't even thinking about the money because like money is like magnet. Money will come. The money will come. You just gotta wait. You gotta be patient. But I had to change my focus. Focus on my work. And I focused on my work. Did good morning, good evening, goodbye. Came home. Did whatever I need to do with my YouTube. Did my classwork. Build a schedule. Because I had to change my whole routine, my whole schedule now. I'm happy. I'm happy. Build support network by a positive relationship, other co-workers who provide supports, positive influence in the workplace. I do not socialize with anyone in the workplace. If I do, it might be one or two people here and there. Conversation real nice, quick, and short. And that's it. Because frenemies, especially if they got higher authority, they higher authority can manipulate other people to get close to you to try to figure you out. You know what I mean? Like, frenemies with higher authority, powerful. And it's like, you gotta do this to get this. It's like you gotta be in a cult. Like, I ain't got time for that. Nah. So, building support. God is your support. God is your provider. Listen. God. Practice empathy. Try to understand and motivate your frenemies. And that's what I try to do in the beginning. I try to motivate. I try to guide. I try to help. But as I was trying to motivate and I was trying to guide, and she had people putting things in her head, that's when I saw her acting different towards me. And I didn't like it. Because I was giving you my all, but because you're friends with this person, you change your attitude with me. And then you're going to yell, there's a clique everywhere you go. There's a clique everywhere you go. Well, listen. I don't want to be in a clique. I'm not a clique bait. When one roach eat one grain of rice, all the roach want to eat up that same one grain. I'm different. I want a new grain, a different color of rice. I'm not a clique bait. Why? To talk about somebody? To downgrade this person? Just to be in a friendship with this person? I want a friend that's going to tell me when I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. That's what kind of friend I want. If I right, say I right. But don't sit there and tell me I'm right when you know I'm wrong. But you know, well, you don't like this person, so let's just say, yeah, she right. So, yeah, so she ain't gonna like her no more. Like, we grown people. I'm gonna give everybody their flowers. I'm gonna treat everybody equally. I love everybody. But I'm gonna say this. Watch the way you do people. Because it will come back to you now. It will come back to you. 100%. Remember that every workplace dynamic is unique. Every workplace dynamic is unique. It's different. Because I'm going to be honest. I'm black. And for the black community, I'm too white. And for the white community, I'm too black. And the only thing I'm trying to do is to fight to become a better me. I came from the mud. I came from the bottom. And I'm trying to be better than the person I was on yesterday. But dealing with frenemies, frenemies will bring you down. Mentally, emotionally. You know why? Hurt people hurt people. And if you easily let people rent spaces in your head, if you can, you don't have no control. You don't have no discipline. And then you get mad at the person because they got discipline. Now, I'm going to be honest, I got disciplines at times. At times. I don't always have discipline. I try to give up soda. I'm still working in progress. I gave up meat. It wasn't easy. You know how much time I went back to the meat? Before I was like, yeah, I actually done this time. I don't eat chicken. I don't eat pork. I don't eat ham. I don't eat nothing. Some vegetables. I don't even like broccoli anymore. I used to like broccoli. But I found out broccoli is not even a vegetable. But that's another story. But frenemies is dangerous. Y'all, it's dangerous. And it's hurtful. When you just trying to help the person get to the next level of life. Pay attention to the signs. Because I got several signs from the females and from the males. I got several signs. And frenemies, what they try, frenemies manipulate and chastise, judge you. Know why? Because they're jealous. If you want to lose weight, lose weight. If you want to be a better person, look yourself in the mirror every day and say, I am better than I was on yesterday. It starts with you. You cannot continue to bring another person down because you're down. And that's the quickest way for me to run from people. I'll run from you. I ain't got to deal with you. You and my kids and my grown kids, when they do wrong, I ain't got to deal with them neither. This your girl, Precious Jules. This your girl. Watch out for them frenemies, because them frenemies will be, they'll look at you funny. Talk behind your back. Y'all better watch out for them frenemies. Watch out for the frenemies. Rise above grace. Kindness conquer all. Success will surely embrace. Respect will never fail. Respect them. Don't do tit for tat. Don't get mad at them. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Some people in life do not know their worth. They don't know their worth. And get mad at you because you know your worth, but they don't even know the struggle, the storm that you went through to become and be the person that you are today. It wasn't easy. But frenemies are dangerous people. Frenemies can sit next to you and pretend so well like they like you and they love you and laugh with you. Frenemies can be your family member. Seeing mama and daddy. Frenemies is dangerous, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my video. This is your girl, Precious Jewel, with self-love. Do you love yourself? Did you look in the mirror today? Go better, best. Never let it rest. To good is better and better is what? Best. Never let it rest. Never. They don't like you. It's fine. Don't let it rest. Give them grace and respect them. Good morning. You're beautiful. Queen. It's okay. Till next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.